Hey, good morning, YouTube. So I just got done getting my shoulder dry needled again, and it is sore as shit. It works really good, but for like that couple hours afterwards, it's just brutal. It's like you only worked out one arm for like an hour, but it's been helping out a lot. So if you guys ever get a chance, if you're having like any ailments, I would ask a physical therapist about it, because it does work really well. Now on to the important things. So the market's recovering a little bit. I think market cap are right about 347 billion. I just got an alert that Bitcoin's up about 2.5% in the last hour, so right about 12,500. And XRP's really hasn't moved. We saw that one little spike over the weekend where I think we went from like 37.5 to 41.5 cents ish. Like right about 3.5 cents really quickly. And then it just kind of petered out the rest of the day and went right back to where it's been sitting, which is, 38 to 40 cents, give or take. And it's just kind of been hovering there. So most importantly, and I got to put this out again, if you have any crypto on an exchange, you need to go get it off the exchange. You never know what an exchange can do, especially if they're in a foreign country. All of a sudden, they could just limit U.S. customers or ban U.S. customers and IP addresses. And then hopefully they would let you transfer. But I wouldn't risk that. I mean, this is your hard-earned money. This is potentially like a plan B retirement for some people. It's really not worth the risk. And when you're looking at Ledger Nanos that are 50 to 120 bucks, it's kind of a no-brainer. If you have over $200 in crypto, like at current market value, go buy a Nano. Either one. And I'll do a review on the two of them. I'll do one this week for sure. But yeah, follow the link in the description. Go buy a Ledger Nano. So how I do it is I have one that's locked up that I'm just not going to touch. And then I have my Ledger Nano X that I can carry around with me. And if the market goes crazy, I can transfer it right from there with Bluetooth, cash it out, and do whatever I want to do with it. So super simple. It took me a minute to find one of the buttons because I'm dumb. But once you figure that part out, it's very easy. So do yourself a favor and go invest in one of those. You will not regret it. So what I wanted to talk about today is there's kind of been a little theory going around that is it possible that XRP becomes backed by gold, like XRP Gold standard? I don't know. That, like, to me, that seems a little far-fetched. Not totally unthinkable, because I know that has been kind of a goal to get a gold-backed currency back on the market where there's an actual intrinsic value associated with it. And if that did happen for XRP, that would be incredible, because you go to an $8 trillion market cap. Literally, when they put that out, you are immediately worth $8 trillion for a market cap for XRP, which automatically puts XRP at $80 per coin, which is awesome. I mean, the market would lose its mind. Can you imagine if I don't know, like the middle of the month, for some reason, they just decide to put out that, like, if the IMF all of a sudden states that XRP is going to be like a global standard, just be backed by gold, the crypto market would go absolutely bonkers. Like Bitcoin, I think the price would just absolutely plummet, and I think that XRP would just be, I mean, it basically go from 40 cents to $80 in a span of like a day, 2 days. I don't know exactly how that would work, but if you told them that it was backed by gold and it's immediately worth $8 trillion, like, that would just be mind-meltingly fast how quick it would go to $80. So hopefully that can happen. I don't know. So the reason this kind of started coming up, I've heard it a couple times, but someone people are so, like, the internet's awesome. People find the weirdest stuff that no one else finds in these little pictures, and they see, like, they don't look at the picture as a whole. They start looking at, like, individuals, and they start finding little things that no one else notices. And someone found a picture of a group of Ripple employees, and one of them had a Ripple shirt on, but the lettering was in gold, and it said AU on it. And AU is the atomic number, or letter, whatever, for gold. And so that just brought back the whole XRP backed by gold thing, because maybe Ripple knows some stuff that we don't know. And it's another one of those things that's really fun to think about. Get that hopium injected in the old veins. But here's the important thing. Whether or not XRP is backed by gold, XRP is for sure doing huge things. It's not going to be that long in the future, in my opinion. The only problem is, like, as investors, our idea of soon, and like the IMF and the central banks and governments version of soon, are vastly different. So, like, soon to me is like Friday. But soon to a bank, an IMF, or if you're talking about like central banking and basically redoing the entire world financial system, soon is months and years, and testing and all those things that go into making sure that when they do flip the switch and change whatever they're going to change, that shit just doesn't break, because it cannot break when you're talking about something of this level. So there is so much work that has to go into the back end of all this, which brings up the whole, like, 20 Ripple partnered banks all down for maintenance on the same weekend. I don't believe that's a coincidence. I didn't think the price was going to skyrocket Monday or today, but I think they're implementing something that we will find out about in the future. But again, we're not working on investors' timelines, we're working on banks and central banks' timelines, which are not going to be at the speed that we would like them to be. So, the most important thing you can do as any crypto investor is just be patient. Find those coins that have like an actual use case and they got a good team working behind them, and do some research. And if you feel like it's justified and it's worth it, invest some money into them and see what happens. I think no matter what, in the bull run you'll make some money, but some coins will for sure outshine others. And in my opinion, I think XRP is going to be the coin that people are just going to be blown away by. There's just too much stuff going on. They're involved in too many things with too many people that control how this world functions. So in my opinion, there's no way the XRP isn't huge. I will not get rid of all of my XRP until it's at least $100. But I will be selling in stages. You have to take profits. You don't want to be that guy that like held through a 50,000% gain and didn't take anything, because then when it comes back down, who really won? You need to make sure you're taking care of yourself. Take some profits. You don't have to take all your profit, but don't be afraid to make a little money off this. Have some saved for that long term, but definitely have some fun, take some profits, and just be patient. I think big things are coming. And yeah, I think that's all I got for today. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. I'm like 2 away from 100. So once I hit 100, I'll probably do a video, and if it gets a certain amount of likes or shares or something, I'll give away some XRP. I kind of got a little bit put aside just for that. So share it, share the video, get some people subscribed, tell your friends. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. And I will for sure do that ledger review this week. So if I forget, someone write a comment below and call me an idiot. Other than that, I will see you guys later.